Welcome, 7th graders. This is the Rube Goldberg project day 1, and this is one of my most enjoyable projects to teach in all 6th, 7th, and 8th grade JTT. It's a fun activity, and you're going to get to create a Rube Goldberg project yourself. But before we dive into doing the design process and doing our planning, today we have to spend time completing vocabulary words and to understand some of that background information. So for day 1, this is what we're going to be looking at, and you can scroll down until you see day 1 in your design notebook right here. So it says go start day 1. This is what you're doing for today, and it's looking up the definitions of 9 vocabulary words. So a simple machine, this is what we're going to be using for the Rube Goldberg project, and you need to look up the definition of a simple machine. What is it? And so again, don't just copy and paste from Google. It should be something in your own words that you actually understand as we use it throughout the project. So I would go to Google if you're not sure what it means, and let's look up what is a simple machine definition. And from here I can see, I want to look through a couple different meanings or examples that they give me so I can kind of form my own understanding of what a simple machine is. On the side over here it says, a simple machine is a mechanical device that changes the direction or magnitude of a force. I could continue on, but I'm getting a general idea of what that means. And here it says, simple machine, any of several devices with few or no moving parts that are used to modify motion and the magnitude of force in order to perform work. So again, it's kind of talking about modifying motion and the magnitude of force. So I'm going to write from these two things here. I'm going to kind of combine that a simple machine, I'm going to go back here, type it in, is a device to, let's go back and see what we have here, and so it makes sense to us. So it's going to be something to modify motion and the magnitude of a force in order to perform work. So to modify motion, and when I hear the magnitude of force, I'm going to say the amount of force needed in order to do something. And additionally, you can see this picture on the side here. I'm going to add this in, and I encourage you to do the same thing. There are 6 simple machines. The 6 simple machines are, and let's see what they are. There are 6 of them, and I'm going to click on this website and see if it takes us to what the 6 of them are. We have wheel and axle. And I'm going to find out this information later about what each of these are, but lever, wheel and axle, lever, inclined plane, pulley, screw, and wedge. So you should type that in there. Inclined plane, screw, wedge, lever, pulley, wheel, and axle. And then which one am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I got all 6. Okay, so I have one definition for the simple machine here. It's in my own words. I didn't just copy and paste directly from Google. And go through then, there are 8 words remaining. And again, just look through Google, take your time, backwards. Planning, what is a system? What is a subsystem? Deadline, we are going to have a deadline of when things need to be complete. So what does that mean? Initiative, troubleshoot, kinetic energy, and potential energy. And these are 2 terms that you will be using throughout high school. So if you can get an understanding of what those 2 are, that would be really helpful for you. It'll come a lot easier as you work through the Rube Goldberg, because you're going to be doing both kinetic energy and potential energy. And once you're done with this, you can see at the bottom it says end day 1. You don't need to do anything else for today. Just make sure you have those 9 vocab words defined in here.